Welcome to this short demonstration on Real Vibrations Seismic Motion Controller. The software was designed specifically to reproduce seismic motion on multi-axis shakers, and this demonstration will give you an idea of how the system works. The current configuration is for a dual axis system operating horizontally, described in X and Y orientations. So the first thing to do is to open a target waveform. So in this case we have a waveform which we wish to reproduce. On the left you see the waveforms in the X and Y directions given in G's versus time, and on the right you will see the test response spectra, or the shock response spectra really. Here the spectra are given at 5%. Normally we can change that to any value of a damping, possibly 2%. The next step is fairly simple, is to set up the accelerometers. So we have two accelerometers, one on the table, a dual axis accelerometer on the table to control the motion, and also we have a dual axis accelerometer on the structure to measure the response. And finally we set up the acquisition system. We'll excite off the excitation channel in the X orientation using a trigger level of 0.1 G and measuring for a total of 12 seconds, as you'll see. And all we have to do now is to activate the system at the bottom here, and here we have the motion is reproduced and controlled reasonably accurately on the table. And once completed, the test response spectra are measured and shown on the right here in the X and Y direction. Here we can change the scaling to semi-log X, for instance, which is, I think, some people prefer, or we just can change in linear scales if that's preferable. So there's a few options here, and there's a number of bespoke parameters which we can include in the system based on the end user's requirements. If we want to see a bit more detail, we can fix the graph limits. So if we want to see the first 4 seconds, and it will change the axis for both graphs, and also we can activate markers on and off. So as you can see, this is a fairly simple, straightforward system to use, and it works very well. It also works in conjunction with our seismic motion analyzer, as you will see.